That's right, everybody. It is finished. So that was just a time lapse of me building flooding the canyon, and unfortunately, I made a stupid mistake of filling it all with netherrack first from the very bottom level all the way down there, and then originally my plan was basically to flood each level individually, which means that there'd be no sort of water falling downwards, which there should be if we kind of go over to this part over here. So when I try to swim up, it seems to be working normally. So what I thought was going to happen was that if I just covered this layer with netherrack and then put water on it and then broke the netherrack, I thought there'd kind of be some weird water. It'd kind of be like difficult to swim upwards, because I remember that used to be something that always happened. But unfortunately, while I was doing it, I discovered they must have fixed that at some point. So I basically wasted a lot of time and my very nice pickaxe. It was efficiency V, and I died, and I was AFK, so it despawned. Anyway, yeah. So the thing is finished now, and it's cool. It's pretty deep, and I also upgraded the dam. So now we have 3 2x2 holes with working piston valves. The lever is up in this house that I've sort of started constructing just to get an idea of what it might look like. And the dam is also wider than it used to be because it looked very, very small compared to the canyon. So that is everything. We'll take a look around just at what I've been doing, and we will see what we'll do then. So this is just kind of what the house might look like. Now, I went over it so many times. I think we're going to be going with quartz, glass, and wood. Quartz is pretty difficult to get, but we won't need that much of it because it's only for the outside little thing. So I'll be able to get enough, I think. So this is what it should look like from inside. There's going to be, it's 5 tall each floor, but then there's 1 quartz ring sort of across the floor. And that's just for the outside look, otherwise it looks very strange. So if we go up and we can look at it, and you know what, I'll turn on the dam. So this lever here should get water flowing out, and there you go. So that is the dam. We'll take a look at that in a minute as well. But yeah, it's nice, and I will be putting a lever on the other side, hopefully, where if we're coming in a boat, it will allow us to drive the boat through and down the waterfall and in, which would be a lot of fun. But yeah, that's the dam. It looks pretty nice, I think, and we'll have a look at the house. So, okay, this took a very long time, by the way. Just filling the thing with water, I think it took about 2 hours, and finishing off the rest of the canyon also took a long time. And then I got some grass down there and here, just for effect. Okay, so let's see. That is the house from the outside, and what we're going to do is we're going to have it so that I think in total there will be. So say that floor that we were on there, it is 5 tall, and then where the next piece of quartz is, in the 2 wide gap of glass. That actually won't be a floor. That'll be where our redstone goes in between each floor. So there'll be redstone lamps. There'll be that trash chute thing we were working on. So it sort of looks like there's going to be, I don't know, 10 floors, when really there'll be about 3 and redstone floors in between. And it'll go a little bit underground, and there'll be some underwater rooms, I think. We gotta get some squid in there. I thought they'd be spawning, but they don't seem to spawn. So yeah, that is that. I might see some old netherrack that we might get rid of in a minute. Now I'm sort of working on this water thing that's going down. I don't really like it at the moment, so we'll probably end up changing that. But on the real hotel, there is sort of a piece of glass that goes down in between the hotel. But in Minecraft, it just doesn't look right. So I tried to put water in it to make it more noticeable, but it sort of still just looks kind of weird with all those white bits in the glass. So I think we're going to get rid of that. I also thought about using like maybe different colored glass. Maybe that might work a little bit better than this. But I've used so much of it now that I don't really want to go back and change it. But if we do have to, we will. What else? I'm getting really low frames because I'm rendering something at the same time, unfortunately. But yeah, let's take a look at the dam here. So it is now a little bit wider, and it goes like across here a little bit further. There's a little bit of detail with sort of stone or cobblestone stairs, and if we go in here, you can see this is what it's like, and the pistons are just here. So when it closes, these two stone come up and stop the water from flowing in. We can go down there, and yeah, where our little kind of pillar used to be that we were living on top of, I moved all our stuff off to the side and I tore that down. Yeah, here's where the netherrack is I was going to get rid of. So yeah, I didn't mean to fill the whole thing, and then getting rid of it afterwards was actually very difficult. So there are still some little bits of netherrack around the place, but this was the most noticeable part. I think there should be not really much more. Yeah, it looks pretty clear now. So yeah, that's it. What I'll probably end up doing, I think if I just take a night vision potion, I'll be able to see if there's any weird stuff underneath there. But since I can't see it with looking at it normally, we don't really need to get rid of anything. So that is the entire canyon and dam finished. And now the next part of our sort of project is getting the house complete. So what I think we're going to end up doing is have one floor above ground, sort of around here, and it'll be sort of like have a grass roof, I think. The hotel is still, they're just starting to work on it now, so more and more sort of concept art for it is coming out as I'm working on this, which is pretty useful. Unfortunately, I've started fairly early, so there isn't that much of it, but it looks at the moment as if they're going to go for sort of a grass roof with kind of a glass lobby inside. But of course I don't want to follow it too closely, so we might end up doing something different with our roof. But what I'm probably going to do, and I can show you guys just over here, you know, I think it might be giving me some of this lag is the amount of chickens over here. Yeah, just get rid of a couple of these. What I think I'm going to do is where there's that big glass kind of thing with the water inside, that's going to split the building in two halves, and we're going to have sort of a really, really tall kind of, whoa, yeah, I'm getting really bad frames. Okay, well, I've had enough chicken for a long time now. Let me get out of here. Okay, so, oh yeah, and I did set this up, actually, I meant to show you guys. So there's some hoppers inside, and they all feed into this chest here. So we get all the chicken's eggs, which is pretty useful. So that's just pretty much our food. There's enough chickens in there for, you know, as many as we need to live off. And then all the eggs just go into this one, and then I wait for them to grow and kill them in there. Very nice. Okay, so, and also I've been tearing down the desert that's pretty far over there, so flattening out of a lot of it to get all this glass. But yeah, here, I'll show you. Oh, can't go in that way. Whoops. I think I better go over to the other side of this. So, this is kind of, this will be like bridges, so this will all be gone. Oh man, these frames are so bad. Okay, so you'll be able to look very, very far down on the left and right, and this bridge will go over to the sort of the separate building, but it all looks like one from the outside. So yeah, I like to look at. I don't really want it to be massive inside, because from my experience, whenever I have massive buildings inside and things like that, there's a lot of running, and I never find things to fill it up with. So that's when the dam shuts off. I can never seem to fill them up, and they're sort of just not necessary, really. So it won't be too big from inside, but I really like the look of it from outside at the moment. Kind of a lot of like these fake floors, I guess, when inside each floor is bigger than it looks from the outside. But yeah, there's not as many of them. Anyway, that is the house. Little update on where I'm getting food, the new dam. The crater is complete. Is that all the update I think we got? Yeah, so what we're going to be doing now, and I apologize, this will be a short episode, but what we're going to do is we're going to go to spawn, and we're going to enter our name into the death games. So for those of you who may not know, hopefully there'll be whatever we need to enter there. The death games are kind of where everybody, they enter in and their name goes into a sort of draw, and people have to basically kill each other, and you can only do it wearing the provided armor, so that should be pretty good for us since everybody else is completely geared up in diamond, and we're sort of a little bit behind. But yeah, we gotta work on this nether tunnel sometime soon. But I've been thinking of ideas for it. One possible idea was sort of to have a rail with detector rails, and like each time you're about to come to a wall, pistons like open it up. So it's sort of that'd be kind of cool. Like it opens, the walls open as you drive, but it seems like a lot of pistons and rails and redstone would be necessary. And there's also not much space around it because there's other people's portals, so I don't think we'll be able to do that. What is that? I haven't been playing Minecraft in a while, guys, and I have no idea what that is. I think I did hear. Is it a rabbit? What is it? The heck? Alright, well I apologize for my... Oh, there's another one. Oh, cool! There's rabbits everywhere! Don't have a name tag. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I haven't been keeping up with the Minecraft news and thing. I know there's some kind of water temple thing. So yeah, I've kind of been busy, so I haven't really gotten any of that knowledge. But the rabbits look pretty cool. I wonder what they can be used for. Also, we did the UHC very recently, and I don't really know where the death game building is, so I'm going to be kind of wandering around looking for it. Have a look in this one. Oh no, that's that game that someone made. God, I gotta remember my tour that Vert gave me. I think it was over this way. Is it this one here? Please be the death games. Nope, that is the cow farm. Yeah, my frames are gonna get worse out here. I really like that building there. I'd like if our house was something kind of similar to that, on the outside, sort of on the cliff. Man, hopefully I find these death games, otherwise this will be a disappointing video. Doesn't look like it's in there. Did I check that? I didn't. That doesn't look... Oh, that's kind of cool. Like a barn. Probably not in there. Okay, I'm going to keep wandering around while I talk. The UHC went very well. If you haven't checked it out, I recommend checking it out. Our team... See, I don't want to spoil it, but by the time this video comes out, the UHC should be over. If you haven't watched the UHC and you do want to, skip ahead 1 minute in this video, so that I don't spoil it for you. I won't spoil the winner or anything. But I want to talk about our team. It was pretty fun. I was with Chad, who is a night owl here, and then Dash and Link Ruler, who are subscribers. So it was a subscriber UHC. I'm sorry that none of you guys, I didn't really get to ask you, and I actually didn't know the UHC was on till like an hour or two before, because I didn't really check Twitter or Skype for a couple of weeks before. Man, I'm not even checking these buildings. How am I going to find this? So yeah, I wasn't really going to get to play, but luckily someone didn't show up, so I got to fill in on Chad's team, and it was a lot of fun. We got a pretty good start. I think we all took a fair bit of damage. Okay, maybe skip more than a minute. This might take a minute. Yeah, we all took a little bit of damage towards the start. Nothing there. Man, I bet it's some building that says like death games above it or something, and I'm missing it, and everybody's getting angry. Yeah, so we took a bit of damage at the start, but we were, I believe, the first to get diamonds. I know there was another team that came very close. I think we got it before them. But yeah, we were fairly close to getting first diamonds. We were the first to get to the nether, but I think we kind of rushed. So we took a bit of damage. We didn't play it that safely. And now that looking back at it, we didn't really need to go to the nether. The ideal tactic would have been to just gear up a lot and then camp the end portal at spawn and wait till someone else goes for the end and let them take all the risk. But yeah, that was it was a lot of fun. I think we got very unfortunate in the nether. There was a little accident, and unfortunately Link didn't realize that when someone hits a pigman, they aggro at everybody. And I was watching his video, and he was typing, so if he had known, he probably could have survived. We definitely should have addressed, if someone does hit a pigman, we should have a plan, kind of, but I didn't even think about that in the nether. So that was unfortunate. Anyway, pigman's aggroed and killed Chad and Link. Dash died early on. I gotta apologize to my team. I managed to hit Dash and Link each once, so I felt really bad about that. And I think if I hadn't hit Dash, I think I damaged 2 hearts to him because I was holding a pick and he had no armor. He probably could have survived that zombie at the start, so it was sort of my fault that Dash died, or that Dash died early on. So I didn't feel good about that. But yeah, that was that. Anyway, unfortunately, then when the Skype call ended, my microphone was no longer being recorded. Luckily, the screen was still being recorded. But yeah, that was. Oops. Oh man, I'm not gonna find this, am I? Anyway, okay, I'm just gonna stand still and talk about UHC. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So let me think. What happened next? Oh yeah. So then I was sort of stuck in the nether, and I don't know. That's the moment of the game I regretted the most because I didn't really handle the situation very well. I probably could have come back from there. I was in the nether. The pigmen were already aggroed. All I had to do was make a little zombie pigman farm, get some gold. But I think what really got me was when I ended up blocking up, and I waited a while, and the pigmen were still aggroed. So I ended up relogging, which we should have done earlier on. So the pigmen were no longer aggroed at me. And then yeah. So then I went, and I obviously the Chad and Link's things had despawned. So that was kind of Chad was holding, I don't know who, but someone was holding the enchanting table, all their gold. I was back to a stone pick, I wasn't really carrying anything of importance. So it was I was kind of back to square one, and I really didn't see any way of getting back into the game from there. I should have tried farm gold, or I should have just taken my time, got mining, got an apple, possibly get an enchanting table again, or even just kind of camp 0-0. But instead, I felt I don't want to. A lot of people don't upload UHC if they don't do very well in it, and yeah, I can understand that. I probably wouldn't have uploaded UHC if there's no PvP in it, because for me that's kind of I don't want to watch UHC if there's no PvP. That's kind of boring, and I think PvP is the part of UHC that I most enjoy, because it's kind of what you're building up to for a lot of it, even though that was the defeat the Ender Dragon PvP. Okay, I'm getting so much lag here. Forget the death games, guys. I'll sign up for it before the next episode, and we'll do something then. Maybe the building's not even here. I'm going back to the nether because I'm getting 8 frames per second here, and I'll continue talking about UHC in there. Yeah, I kind of gave up anyway, and I said, I'm not going to upload this video unless there's some PvP, and chances are, even if I do manage to get out of the nether, and I continue caving, I might end up getting killed by a mob, and then I've just done all this for nothing, because I don't really want to upload that, because, I don't know, it's sort of not exactly entertaining. So I said, hey, I'm going to get some PvP in here. So I was checking Skype, and I saw that Tiger had posted in his Skype chat, which I was in his team Skype chat because he had added me earlier on when I was possibly going to sub for his team, and he posted their coordinates. So that's why I know there's no audio, but I rushed to, I think it was X230Z180 or something like that, and I was looking around in the ground to see if I could see their team, but they'd obviously moved on. And then, I was getting the world border. At the time, I didn't really realize the world border was set up so that it, fades in and fades out, and you don't take any damage until it's there constantly. I didn't realize that, so I thought that every time I was in the border, I thought, it's counting up to a minute, and I thought I was going to start taking damage. So I kind of forgot about any other players and just rushed all the way away from the border. And then I was just no idea where I was, not very well equipped. I'm by myself, and it's just like, alright, screw it. Gonna get some PvP. Let's go to 0-0. Second I got to 0-0, I see the end portal, and I see a team of 3. It was Vert's team, which I believe was NB Train Dude, Eric, and Shadow Medaxo, I think. So they were all subscribers. And I was like, alright, screw it. I'm gonna attack them. They were down on the water below me. Now, if I had more arrows, it would have been perfect. They were trapped in the middle of the water. I shot an arrow, I missed. I tried to shoot another, I had no more arrows. I'd used them on the ghast and the nether. So I was completely out of arrows. They knew that someone was around the place. I very clumsily climbed down the mountain, taking a bit of fall damage. I mined through one side of the mountain and out the other side. And I I tried to go into melee combat with a team of 3, all fairly well high up on health, kinda. And at the time, I think I thought that Vert was still alive, so I didn't even think it was a team of 3. Yeah, so actually maybe he was alive at the time. I can't remember. Anyway, I got out the other side of the mountain, and I was gonna plan on kind of sneak attacking them. I'm just trying to take out one person, or at least get a few hits in. But I thought that someone had seen me, so I ended up rushing and jumped across a couple of trees, and then I got onto their side of the mountain, and stupidly I jumped, and one of them saw me, and he got me with an arrow, and then he got me with another arrow, which would have killed me, but luckily I managed to block just in time, and it hit me down the side of the hill, and it was left with 2 hearts, so one more hit and I'm dead. And I put on some epic music, as if I was going to take out the whole team of 3 just to build suspense, and then I just end the music, and you just see me trying to run away and hide in a cave. And this is the part that annoyed me. It's so annoying. Unfortunately, I tried to hide in the cave, and there was I think it was Shadow Medaxo. He comes around the corner, and he actually wouldn't have seen me in the cave. I was very lucky to find a cave, one of those little water caves on the ground. Recording an episode. And I was hiding in the side of this cave, and it was, he comes around the corner, and I thought, he's going to take another step, and he's going to see me. So I came out of my hiding place, and I tried to hit him, and then I have no idea what happened, but he was just standing still. I hit him like 6 times, and I was like, okay, it's lagging, what's going to happen? And then suddenly, the game jumps forward. He is like a distance away. I think I probably got 1 or 2 hits on him, and then some other person was like suddenly just killed me. Anyway, it was a very annoying ending because, well, if I'd stayed hidden, I probably could have survived. And I don't know. It's never nice to kind of have lag impact anyway on PvP, but I was gone anyway, so it didn't really matter too much. And that was the end of UHC for me. It was my first UHC on the Night Owl server, so it was a lot of fun. Let me think. Was that it? That was it. I think that was everything. I don't know. I was pretty happy not to have died in the nether earlier on anyway. I got kind of lucky that there were no pigmen close to me. and I was able to run away. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, that's it for today's episode on the Night Owl server. I know we didn't really get much done, but I did a lot off camera on the house, so I hope you guys like the way it's looking. And this nether hub's very nice, actually. I wonder why all the rabbits kind of... Oh yeah, I suppose they are running around all over the place. They do manage to look at you, which is kind of freaky. Why are you looking at me? I want to hit one just to see what happens. Do they attack back? Do they give you XP? Do they drop anything? But obviously someone's brought them here, so I won't kill these ones. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time on the Night Owl server, and I'll be signed up to the death games. I've been thinking about maybe playing a prank on someone, you know? I haven't seen many pranks on this server, so I guess I should probably consult a member first and see if they're allowed. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next episode.